There's nothing like going home, is there? Especially when you're retired. You come back to where you grew up. For me, that was here. Just a little ways out of Carmel, Central California. I don't know if you can see way in the back there, Pebble Beach, golf links on the other side of the bay there. This is where I grew up. On this sand right here, that's where I did my skimboarding. I don't know if any of you have ever done skimboarding. Oh, it's so much fun. So we would take the skimboard and we would throw it on the sand there, on the wet sand, and it's kind of like skateboarding on the ocean. And a friend of mine would surf, so he would surf, I would do skimboarding. Nothing like going home again. But hey, for those of us on moderate income, try to get a place here in Carmel. Yeah, good luck with that. I have a friend who's lived here for years. Absolutely loves it. To be honest, for me, it's a little bit cold. I mean, right now, it's like middle of September. It's about 63 degrees. But I remember that we would take dates here. You know, right along the edge up there, you see the cars. You could come and park here at night. Weren't supposed to. I remember one time I was with my ex-fiance and we were sitting there up in a parked car. You know, makeout session, baby, hot makeout session. And all of a sudden, knock, knock, knock on the door. There's a cop. He leaned over my driver's seat and asked her, "Are you okay, ma'am?" She said, "Yes, if anything, I've been jumping him." He smiled and said, "Okay, time to move on." High school, junior high, everything we did here. I would come here almost every weekend in the summer and do my skimboarding. My friend would do his surfing. There's nothing like reliving those times, right? And when you're retired, you have all the time in the world to think. A lot of my memories come back to here. Carmel Beach. Good, bad. I remember it bad times. If I was, under a breakup or something, I would come here where those cars are and sit and just wallow in my sorrow. You know, living the whole relationship. Oh, why did she leave me? Or, oh, why did I leave her? To be honest, most of the time it's the other way around. Isn't that weird? At least the experience that I found is usually in the beginning of a relationship, the guy is in charge. At the end, it's more like the woman is in charge. Not sure how that works, but in my experience, it has been like that. So yeah, reliving the past in retirement. Damn, listen to these waves coming up. You can't help but go back in your mind, right? You've got so much time on your hands and so many memories, good and bad, just come flooding back that you can't help but go back in time and revisit it. This beach right here for me it takes up a big part of my memory sticks in my mind. Carmel Beach. I grew up about 10-15 miles from here, inland. Another thing that would happen is that it could be inland where I lived, could be about 80 degrees midsummer. And you get here, and I remember driving up and over the hill through Monterey and to get to Carmel. And it would be 80 where I lived. You get down here, it's 60. So it would be midsummer, and we'd have to come here with our skimboards and our surfboards. A full-on wetsuit in July. Yeah, I didn't like it. So I did not like the weather, but look at the beauty, guys. Look at the beauty. The only thing that's holding it back is this gray fog, which again, this is Carmel, Monterey in the summer. I remember there's a famous writer, I don't remember his name, but said, was it Steinbeck? It was someone of that stature. Said the coldest winter I ever spent was a summer in Monterey. Or was it San Francisco? It could have been San Francisco. Either way, very similar weather patterns during the summer. So yeah, Memories, man, childhood memories just come flooding back. I came here this weekend to put my mother's ashes in Monterey Bay, which were her last wish. She died over a year and a half ago. She was cremated. We took her ashes, my girlfriend and I, and we spread her ashes in Monterey Bay. That's what she wanted. That was her last wish. So, bittersweet kind of memory weekend for me this weekend. The good and the bad. If you're anything like me and believe that the body has a soul, my mom's soul was no longer in her ashes. That was just her earthly body. She's gone on to a better place now. So when I was emptying her ashes into the bay, she wasn't there anymore, but it was her last wishes. I had been sitting with her ashes for about a year and a half until I had the right opportunity to come here and fulfill her last wishes. I feel a big relief after doing that. You know, it's something that has been fulfilled, that has been sitting around for a while that I hadn't gotten to. Thank God I eventually did. It just took the right time to do it. She was no longer with her ashes. She's gone to a much better place now. But it kind of feels like closure, you know? So yeah, guys, man, retirement, going back to familiar places, places you grew up, just brings so many memories, good and bad. Hey, if I could afford a house right there, yeah, I would buy it. But on moderate income, I'm nowhere close to that. So, yeah, those memories, they're always there. The good, the bad, the ugly. The key is that if you have any regrets, as we've talked about before in retirement, past memories that you don't like, this is your time to go out and maybe do something about it. You know, right those past wrongs if you can. If you can't, let it go. But it's always there for you. Memories are there, good and bad. Hi, baby, how you doing? Hi. My favorite little doggy's coming to visit me. Hi there. All right, guys, that's enough. That's enough reminiscing for one video. Obviously didn't have like a huge point to this video outside of, hey, memories are great, aren't they? Especially childhood memories. So remember, guys, in retirement, let's get all our ducks in a row. Once we have that, we are ready to go. We know what we're doing, right? We got it down. Our retirement on moderate income will be a great retirement. Just remember that, guys. It will be great as long as you're prepared. So, final send-off from Carmel Beach with Pebble Beach golf links way in the back there. Just remember, guys, we're set to go. And once we are, we got this.